For this project, or a 3/16 Allen wrench, 3/8 socket with an extension bar, nickel, and for lube you can use oil. I'd recommend Gold Cup, or for grease I'd recommend Shocker Lube. Alright, the first thing you're going to do is use your Allen key to unscrew this bottom screw. Set that aside. Then you're going to take your nickel and you're going to stick it in the slot down here. And just turn, and it should come right out. Next you're going to have a little washer, followed by a spring. Then as you can see up in here, there's another part with a seal on it. Probably going to have to bang that on the workbench or something a few times. Should come right out after that. Then if you look up inside here, you can see a little gold nut. Now you want to take your 3/8" socket, stick it right up inside here. It should catch. Turn it about 5 or 6 times to make sure it's all undone. And that's where you have this assembly. A little screw, followed by an O-ring, as you can see here, followed by this pin with a spring attached to it. And that's basically, as you can see, it's all disassembled. If you had any reg creeping or anything like that, you might want to check all the O-rings, make sure there's nothing contaminating them or anything, and take a paper towel and basically wipe everything down. Once everything's wiped down, kind of twist up the paper towel and stick it inside the regulator. Turn it around a few times to clean it all out. Alright, now you're basically ready to start assembling this again. I'm going to use Shocker Lube. Just take a little and dab it on there. Kind of smear it around. You set that down, put a little on this O-ring right here. Stick it back on this pin. And then the pin goes inside this body, and it should look like that when you're ready to put it back in the gun. Make sure not to over tighten that, just put it until it's barely hand tight. I'm going to take this cup seal next, put some grease on here, or oil, whatever you choose to use. Stick it back up in here with a little skinny part sticking up in the air. Push it down. And then next goes in the spring. and a little washer. And you screw this thing back in, end cap. Use the nickel to tighten it. Once again, just hand tighten it. No sense in putting a bunch of force on it. And take your adjustment screw. And I would leave it just so it barely catches the spring, so you don't overload the gun if you're using a solenoid type gun. And that's basically it. Just screw it back on your gun and you're ready to go.